Okay, let's continue. For this question, we say that it's 7 over 183. For second question, you have to just make x out of bracket. It will be x multiplied by 7 plus 9x, like A. Third one, for right triangle, we know that sum of these acute angles is sum of acute angles is equal to 90 degree, and it will be 54 B. For 4, you have to just write instead of x 8, it will be square root of 49, and it is 7 C. 5, just write the decimals or write instead of x 6, then you will get answer. So it will be 1 over 10 here. Okay, for 6, we'll solve this question out of time. When it say double every day, it means that inside of bracket have to be 2. Doubles means that is like that. Y is equal to, for example, 10 multiplied by 2 with power of x. But if we say double, for example, every 10 days, it means like this. Her 10 gündən bir iki dəfə artır. Then it have to be x over 10, like that. When it is 1 over 2, it have to be halves. For example, if it say halves every, let's say 12 hours. And let's say that x represent number of days. Then it will be like that. Y is equal to 10 multiplied by 1 over 2 with power of. Now, because x is number of days, and in 1 day we have 24 hours, it have to be 2x. So in 1 day, it have to multiply by 1 over 2 twice. So short answer is here D, it is double. It is not hard version, it is easy version. 7, just do cross multiplication, 3 multiplied by 10 will be 30. X minus 12 is equal to 30. 8, for this type of question, you have to identify what x and y represent. Okay, let's look. X represent, it says that they use the function, this one, determine their profit P of x. So it means that P of x is profit. Profit mean, in Azerbaijan language, menfaat. With, and it is, by the way, in dollars, it is USD. Selling car stickers. And here you can see that it say, in order to earn profit of $600, what's the value of x shortly? So we have to write it right like this. 600 is equal to 5x minus 230. Then write instead of x1 like that. Then use this sign, 166. You can also solve it just using paper and pencil, but when you use it, you have doing miscalculation. 9. For 9, it's say which of the following is solution of this inequality. For this type of question, you have to look this point. Which point is on the shaded region? Every point from this shaded region is the solution. For 8 is 5 and negative 2. 5 and negative 2 is here. 5, negative 2. So it is the answer. Answer is 8. 10. For the linear function, when you have this word linear, line, linear relation, and etc., you have to use y is equal to kx plus b. We know that here k is called slope. Slope show how it changed, and it is 4. So let's write instead of k4. And we have b. For finding b, we just need 1 point, and it is 1 at 18. You can see that also when we write instead of x1, we will get 18 for only c. So answer is c here.
We can also do with decimals.
Yes, we can also do it decimals, but it is very simple. So you don't need to actually do it. You can also do it like that, 1 and 18. Do you mean like that, right, Eren?
Yes.
Yeah, also you can do it like this. B is 14. Okay, for this question, again, first identify what X and Y represent here. X represent grams per mole, it is molecular weight, and Y represent degrees Celsius, it is boiling point. So it means that when this matter or etc. something, okay, alkane is 171 gram per mole, it is boiling point is equal to 222.38. So answer is, it can be B, C, D, but it's at C and D we have minimum at maximum. When we have minimum at maximum, it have to be vertex. So when you have vertex form, then you can say it is minimum or maximum. Because it is not vertex, answer is B here. Any question from here?
Not.
Did you understand, Narmin? Okay, let's look also C and D. If we have equation like that, x minus something plus 228. Yeah, vertex form. And it is square, by the way. Then we can say that it can be C or D, depending on value of A. 12. Measure of angle Z is equal to 15. What's the measure in radian? We know that P radian is equal to, or P radians is equal to 180 degrees. From here, we can think it like that. What's the value for P? You can think it like this. Then you can do cross multiplication, or you can just divide it by 180. It's also okay. 15 over 180 is equal to 1 over 12. 1 over 12. Answer is B. Circle has a radius of 3.4 inch. The area of circle is equal to BP, where B is a constant. What's the value of B? Area of circle is given in reference. We know that it is equal to P r square. We know that it is equal to then P 3.4 square. Sometimes in question it can give you diameter. Be careful here. When it is diameter, you have to divide it by 2 for finding it is radius. That is equal to BP. Then you can find value of B like that if you want. Or you can just find 3.4 square. Answer is 11.56. 14. Again, we have a line. Slope of this line is negative 1 over 6. When say parallel, it is same. Parallel is same.
B.
And when it say perpendicular, right, it is B. Let's write it also rules here. When it is parallel, slopes are same. So if it's a parallel, answer will be just negative 1 over 6. When it's a perpendicular, product of slopes is negative 1. So for making their product is equal to negative 1, it has to be 6. 6 multiplied by 1 over 6 will be negative 1. Answer is B. 15. It is exponential function y is equal to AB x. Here A is called initial value. Initial mean başlangıç. So for example, if we look this graph and we can say that A is equal to something like 115, approximately 115. And B show how it changed, or we can call it also common ratio. There's a rule like that. If B is greater than 1, this function is increasing. If it is less than 1, then we can say that less than 1 and greater than 0, we can say that it is decreasing. Yes, it is 8, right? So here you can see it is decreasing, right? Azalır. So that's why B have to be between 0 and 1. So answer will be 8. It's so. Let's say that you don't know this rule. You can write it to decimals. You can look which one is similar to that one. It's also okay. So let's say that A is equal to 100, for example. Let's say that B is equal to 0.83. Okay, now let's graph. Press shift and make it like that. Make it similar, this graph to that one. So you can see that they are same actually. Not exactly same, but answer is A. If you make it 1, it will go up. If you make it 19.41, it will also go up. That's right, 20. If you make it 100, it will also go up. So answer is A. Ya Desmos yazıb Desmosdan da baxa bilərsiniz. Hansında aşağı gedir, hansında oxşardır. Any question until 15? 15-ə qədər kimsə sualı var. Başa düşülməyən bir hissə var. Tamam. 16. Here we have to just use formula of speed. Formula of speed is equal to, not speed, let's write distance. Distance is equal to speed multiplied by time. Or you can also write speed is equal to distance over time. It is same. Here it say the signal takes 0.1142 seconds. So it means we have to write it like that. Instead of time, we have to write 0.1142. Then say that it is a light and speed of light is equal to 2.998 multiplied by 10 to the power of 8. Let's write also it instead of s. Like that, and we will get this answer. Düz oldu. Değil. Okay, it is second, there is no problem here. But it asks with kilometer, so we have to also divide it by 1000 to making it kilometer. So answer will be 34,237B. So maybe this one is a little harder compared to previous question because we have value like that. 17. For 17, we have to draw these three. No, I think we don't need. Okay, it says that angle C is equal to 90 degree. If C is equal to 90, it means that A plus B is equal to 90 degree. When A plus B is equal to 90 degree, we have this rule. Sine A is equal to cosine B. And sine B, for example, is equal to cosine A. And also we can write.
It will be the same.
Yeah, it will be same, right? Because angle A, cosine angle A is equal to this one is equal to 55 over 73. And sine B will be like that also. So answer is B. Ya bu həmişə düşür imtahanda. Yəni həmişə yox, yəni çox vaxt trigonometriya aid bu düşür. Əgər 2-dən buzanan cəmi 90-dırsa, sinüsləri, sinüs birinin sinüsünə digərini kosinüsü bərabərdir. Sometimes they can also ask it like that. Sine, for example, 3a plus 10 is equal to cosine, for example, 5a minus 20. Then you have to make both of them equal to each other. No, not equal to each other. You have to make their sum equal to 90. Then you will find it. Məsələn, belə versələr də bunları toplayırsınız. 90-a bərabərləşdirirsiniz. Cavab oradan çıxır. Bəzən səhvən bu ikisini bir-birinə bərabərləşdirənlər olur. Mən də arada bir elə edirəm. Tələsəndə. İkisinin cəmi 90-a bərabərdir. 18. For 18, we saw this question out of time in previous exams and also in Blue Book and also in question bank. Her yerde var bu sual demək olar. It says that wholesale price is equal to $5. Wholesale, by the way, mean toptan alış qiyməti. Then say retail price will be 270% of wholesale price. So we can say R is equal to 270% of W or 5. So R is equal to actually 13.5. Like this. Then say at the end of season, we have 70% discount. When it is with double F, it means that it's decreasing, reduction. Azalmaq demək 70% off 2 dənə free-dən. Then you have to write discounted price D is equal to 30% of 13.5. And the answer will be 4.05. Okay, let's continue. 19. Okay, again, we have exponential function here. It is 280 multiplied by 1.04 with power of 4 over 3t. Okay, let's look every part of this function. In this function, p of t part always show us what's the final value. Sonuncu qiymət göstərir ya da sonuncu değeri. Final value or total value. 280 is always initial value. Başlanğıçsa bu da. 1.04 show how it changed, and this one show us period. Because this 1.04, you have to do it like that. 1.04 minus 1 multiplied by 100, it is 4. So it means that bu nəyə göstərir? Population. Okay. Population increases 4% every time. Okay, and let's find this time. You can see that it's 4 over 3t. When you use this formula, 1 over 4 over 3, 1 over this value, you will get this time. It is every 0.75. Because t represents number of years, it is every 0.75 year, like that. And we are getting this 9 months from here, 0.75 year. Okay, now I want to ask you a question. Because in last SAT exam, they are using this type of question a lot of time. Let's say that population increase n% for not 6 months, let's say for let's say 60 months, 16 diyelim. Okay, think about it.
Un funksiyasını yazır.
Necə?
Un funksiyasını yazır.
N tapın. What's the value of n here? Bu buna aiddir, yəni bu funksiyadadır.
Bu sualın cavabı sizə 4 tamam.
Yox, bu burada 4'tür. 9 olanda 4'tür. Burada 9'u var. Ona görə 4'tür.
Siz burada 4 olanda istəyirsiniz.
Hə, mən biraz fərqli istəyirəm. 16 ay olanda, 16 ay olanda burada dəyişir. Okay, anyone has any opinion? Nermin, do you have any opinion? Tamam. Ömer, what about you? Do you have any opinion? Ömer buradadır.
Xeyr, müəllim.
Tamam. What about you, İlknur or Lady?
Sız hakkım var.
Baxaq. Yedi nöqtə 11. Ola bilər əslində. Ola bilər. How did you find this answer? Did you do like that? Maybe.
Ben soruşursuz mu?
Bəli.
Proporsiyanın elə.
Yox, onda səhvdir onda. Yəni, böyük ehtimalla yaxında, amma səhvdir. Yəni, tam dəqiq cavab deyil.
Mənim 14 tamam yüzdən hesab olur.
Ola bilər bəlkə 14 tam. 14 tam da olmalı deyil.
Sıra 0.4.
Yox. Hardasa əslində İlknur sən 7% atmışsan, elə 7% yaxın bir şey olmalıdır.
Yox, əslində bir tam %7 ömürdə belə gedir, uzun gedir. Sıra desmosdan sıxanı bitirmişsə bax.
Tamam, gəlin sizə bərabər baxaq. Bunu tapmanın ən qısa yolu bu arada budur. If you need to find person change, for looking person change, best method is writing instead of 280 100.
Mənim 7.221.
O ola bilər əslində, elə bir şeydir. Baxaq. Yox, Renat, belə də deyil məncə. Nəsə, bir dənə gəlin yazım. For looking person change, if you write instead of 280 100, then you can write instead of then you can write here P0. It is, let's say, initial value 100. Then you can write here, okay, after 16 months, it is actually after 16 over 12 year, right? Bu kimsə yazmış onu gözümdə. Deyəsən Ali sən yazmışdın.
Bu 9 etməydi axı. Yuxarıda yazılmış.
Ha, bu 9-a aiddir, amma funksiya eyni funksiyadan. Funksiya dəyişmir.
Yox, 3-də 4
221'di daha.
Ya 3'də 4 olanda elə burada dəyişir. Hə, düzdür, sənin cavabın düzdür. Bəli. Okay, you for shorts method is like that. You can write instead of 280 100, then you can write it like this. P of minus P of 0, then you can write here 16 over 12, then you will get this answer. It means that it will increase by 7.22% every 16 months. But if you need to find its function, then you have to do it like that. P of t is equal to, it was 280, let's change it. 280 multiple by, okay, we don't know this part. It is, let's say, question mark. When it is 16 months, it have to be not 4 over 3, it have to be 3 over 4. Why? Because we have to do it like that. 16 over 12, it is equal to 4 over 3. Then we have to find this reciprocal. Tersini tapmalıyıq. It will be 3 over 4, t. Okay, then you have to think it here. Then you have to think this part. It is 1.04 with power of, let's say, a. And a multiplied by that one, a multiplied by 0 over 4. And this one have to be equal to each other, 4 over 3. From here, we will find that a is equal to 16 over 9. So it means that answer is actually 1.04 multiplied by with power of 16 over 9. And it will be like that. So it means that it is b here is equal to 1.0722. Then it means it is 7.22% increase. Amma bu uzun getdi gördüyünüz kimi. Ona görə bundan çox da istifadə eləməyin. But for some question you need to do this method. It works for a lot of question. Actually, yes, it works a lot of question writing here 100, but not every question. Demək olar çox sualda bu işləyir, amma bütün suallarda belə olmur. Bəzən tapmalısınız. Nəsə. Bunun başa düşməyən oldu bu arada. Tamam, əla. Bir də burada əgər if you don't want to change 280 to 100, you have to do it like that. You have to divide that one to its initial value. If you remember, it is percent change formula like this. Old minus new over old multiplied by 100. Okay, let's continue. Sual yoxsa davam edək. Sum of solutions, sum mean jam, solution mean həllər. Let's write to decimals. X minus 9 in absolute value is equal to 11. Then we will get two lines like that, and both of them represent x-intercept. If you want to get its answer from directly from here, you have to write minus 11. 20 negative 2. 20 negative 2 will be 18. C. 21. It is the maybe hardest question of this model.
Buna x biraz atılıb.
Actually, I use here x1, y1, but it didn't work for this question. I don't know reason. But it have to be actually.
Şey yapmıştım olarak.
Necə?
X1 de Y-bandan elemek olur.
Yeah, I think also we can do it with x1 and y1, but it didn't work only for this question. Okay, let's. Ne yazmamışdıq?
Elementləri yazmamışdıq.
Yox, mən sonra onu da yoxladım, o da olmadı. Amma yoxlayaq da gəlin.
İlk olmalı. İkinci de.
Okay, ax cube plus bx square y plus cx y square dy cube. 1, 1, 1, 1. And wait. Okay, and let's write here x1 is equal to 1, 2, 3. And y1 is equal to again 1, 2, 3. Yani B0, C0, D0 olmadı.
Belə yaza bilərik. X1 bərabərdir random mərkəzə 50.
Ha, onu da gəlin yoxlayaq, bəlkə olar.
Bu yoxlatmayı elədim cavabı.
Random
50 mərkəzə.
belə mörtəzi yoxsa?
Ya normal mərkəzə, normal.
Belə gözləyim. 5 yazaq, 5 dənə rəqəm versin.
Rəqəmlər 50 verəndə də 5 verəndə də dəyişmir belə.
Ha, o 3 dənə bəs edir. Ha, belə çıxırmış. Versi value C. Ola bilsin bayaqki rəqəmlərdə problem var idi əslində. Yoxsa bunda da
Məsələn, random 100 verəndə də
ha, onda da çıxarsa əslində. 10, 12. Belə verəndə niyəsə çıxmır. Demək ki, randomda bəzi yerlərdə lazım imiş.
randomda belə misallandı, hamısına çıxır olur.
Randomdan list bu arada eyni şeydir. Sadəcə listə özün qiymət verirsən. 1, 2, 3. Yəni X1-dən Y1-in yerinə 1, 2, 3 qoy yoxla. Amma random verəndə Desmos sənin yerinə verir. Hə, belə fərqli qiymətlər verir. Onda random daha yaxşıymış burada. Elə bil ki, burada deyir ki, burada elə bil ki, Desmosa biz deyirik ki, X-dən Y-in yerinə təsadüfən seçilmiş 50 dən qiymət qoy və ABCD-ni tap. Buradan da 78 edir. Bunu atlaq burada.
Bütün soruları randomdan elə.
Yəni listin yerinə randomdan da istifadə edə bilərsiniz. Bunu ataq bir dənə qrupa. Gözləyin. Sual bu da öyle. Okay, but also let's look how to solve it without Desmos. I hope everyone understands here. We have to just write instead of variable x and y, x1 and y1 because they are changing. X'den girip burada dəyişir.
Random.
A, B, C, D are constants, so we don't need to write A is equal to something or B is equal to something because each of them has only one value. ABC'den sadəcə bir dənə qiymət var. X, Y dəyişir. Then we have to write here random like this. X1 is equal to random 50 number. Y1 is equal to random 50 number or 5 number. It's also okay. Then we will get value of A, B, C, D automatically. Buna evdə də baxarsınız. But without Desmos also we can find it like that. Let's delete it, this one. Burada da bir dənə silək. Okay, for this question also we can do it like that. Here we have cxy squared, right? We need to find c, I think. Yes. How we can get this xy squared? We can get it like that. X multiplied by y multiplied by y. So it is 7x multiplied by here y, 7y, and another y like this. So it is equal to 49xy squared. Then we can get it like this. Y multiplied by x multiplied by y. It will be y, x, y. So it is just y, x, y. So it is xy squared. And last one, y, y, x. Y, y, x. So it is 28x squared. Then you have to find its sum, and its sum will be equal to 78 xy squared, and answer 78. You can find it like that, but I recommend you use Desmos for this question. Desmos is simple than this one. Desmos daha rahat dərsə bundan ötürü. Okay, last question, 22. It's from Question Bank and also I think from Blue Book. Okay, because they give us table, let's use table. Open it 16, 19, 24. 155, 179, and 219. Then press this one, add regression. So we will get this answer. It is equation. Because it's linear, you don't need to change it. It is linear already. Then press this one, export. Then we will get this function here. Then it says that we have another line here. Line K is a result of translating line H down 9 unit. So because it's down 9 unit is -9, then let's look at this. Here, 2.25. 2.25 is 9/4, I think. And the answer will be D. Any question from here?
We only add regression.
Well, we need to just add this regression, then we will find
Right minus
9.
9. Tabii bu tiplerdə sual var idi. Bu değil ama table'dan idi. Orada da 9 units değildi. 4 units idi. Orada 40 çıxma yazmaq.
No, o
Oradan-
farklı değil. For this question, yeah, it says a little bit different. It say like that. 5x minus 10y, we have this function, it is equal to 100. We need to make this one for unit down. When you need to translating this one for unit down, yeah, we have to write it in standard form or we can write it like that. Plus for here. So that's why some students write it like that. It is not correct. You have to first write it like this. 10y is equal to 5x minus 100. Y is equal to 0.5x minus 10, right? Then you have to make it 9 Newton.
Burada 5x çıxılsın, 10 yanına ama 40 çıxılsın yazanda.
O da olar, o
Yine
da
düz.
düzdür.
Burada mı o alınmadı yani onu demək istəyirəm.
Var da bunda alınmadı.
Ha, burada 9 yazırım ama 90'la yok.
Ha, çünkü burada şey değil axı, 10 yoxdur. Burada 10 var deyə 40 yazsan sən. Sən yenə də bunu belə yox, belə eləsən daha yaxşı olar. Sonra biraz başın qarışa bilər. İstəsən belə də eləyə bilərsən. Burada vaylardan 9 da çıxa bilərdin. O da olardı. Burada başqa bir şey var deyə biləcəyimiz. Okay, for example, it says that line K is a result of translating line H down 9 unit. But if it say here H and here K, it will be +9, not -9. Yani tərsinə desəydi, burada K-nın yerinə H, H-in yerinə K olsaydı, down 9 unit desəydi belə +9 olsaydı, tam tərsi. Orada fikir verin ki, hansı nəticəsidir. Okay, let's look model 2. Here we have interpretation question. For interpretation question, we need to just know keyword. 37 is y-intercept, which represent initial value. Initial value means start, yes. Or it can be, for example, beginning, initial, starting, x is equal to 0, and etc. 0.21 is slope, and it is when we have each. X is day, so it is each day. X days olduğuna göre 0.21 each day olmalıdır. C. Water at the end, it is f of x. F of x always show us result or final value. Estimated number of days, it is x-intercept. Here you can use table or you can just divide second one by first one. It's also okay. But we have to also identify what are x or which one represent area. Here it say x is area, so it is x. Then let's write 24 here and 31, 86 here. Then let's press this one. We will get 1.8x b. Yeah, it's so
B.
b. Here it say increase it by 35%, increase it by 43%, and increase it by 38%. When say increase it by 8%, let's say, or 8% more, it means it's like that 100 plus a over 100. So let's look A. Increase it by 35%, it will be like this. 100 plus 35 over 100. It is 1.34. So that's why we need to have here 1.35, 1.43, like B. Only B has 1.35 and 1.43. Answer is C. I mean C. Yani C'de var bu ikisi de 1.35 ile 1.43. Ona göre C olur. 4. Which equation correctly express X in terms of B and Y? We need to find B. We need to find X here.
Product.
Yeah. Product. We need to do cross multiplication. By minus 63y. B. 5. We need to write it to just decimals, then we will get it as a value. Y is equal to 7x plus 22 negative 8x minus y is equal to 38. So it's our answer, negative 4 and negative 6a. Standard deviation. Okay, most important rule in SAT related to standard deviation is when you have a lot of number in the center, it means that its standard deviation is smaller. We can write it like that here. Standard deviation is inverse with frequency of center or mean. You can say also mean or median. Okay, what's the center here? It is like between 30 and 35. For this one, it's also 30 and 35. Is that?
It's little for first one, second
Yeah.
one higher.
For first one, it is higher. So it means that standard deviation is smaller
Less.
here. So standard deviation of A is less than standard deviation of B. It's so like that. 7. For 7, we have a lot of method to solve this question, but I think easiest method for solving that one, writing 2 plus square root of k instead of x, because it is solution. When it is solution, it have to be equal to 0. 2 plus square root of k, it is square minus 4 multiplied by 2 plus square root of k minus 1 is equal to 0. Then put here this sign, then you will get answer, k is equal to 5. For example, you got here negative number, for example, negative 10. But it says that k is positive, then write it like that. Write instead of kx, k is equal to x. Then look it from decimals. Because sometimes it can be two solution. We have square here. Yo, aslında kök altı k'nın kvadratı olduğuna göre. Neyse. Əgər burada desək ki, k müsbət ədəddir, amma buradan olsa bilinir o. Neyse, burada k'nın 2 dənə məsələn qiyməti var. Biri tam ədəddir, biri tam ədəd deyil. Burada desək ki, k tam ədəddir, amma burada tam ədəd yox, kəsr göstərsə, onda bunu belə eləyin və 2 həllini birdən görün. Çünki belə eləyəndə 2 həlli yox, 1 həlli göstərir. Məsələn, nümunə verək. K kvadrat bərabərdir 4. Gördüyünüz kimi mənfi 2-ni göstərmədi. Amma x kvadrat bərabər 4 kimi yazsaydınız, onda mənfi 2-ni də göstərərdi. What is the sum of solution? Negative b, 5. So answer is positive 5. F of x is equal to 0 means that it is y is equal to 0. And y is equal to 0 means it is x-intercept. We don't have an intersection point in x-intercept. It is 0. D. 10. We have this formula. Mass is equal to density multiplied by, right, volume. Right.
Density equal to mass divided volume.
Or we can also write density is equal to mass divided by volume. You can choose one of them. Then you need to look here. It says that cube has a density of 0.27. Let's write here. It says that volume is equal to, edge of cube is equal to 3. It is not 3000. Be careful here. It is 3. Then volume is equal to 3 cube. Then from here we need to just find value of mass. And the answer will be 7.29. This question also asked it like 4 or 5 times in real exam. TSS sorusundan sualdı. 11. Vertex. For vertex, we have a lot of method to find x vertex or R, and one of them is x vertex is equal to half of sum of x intercept, like that. X vertex is equal to x1 plus x2 over 2. X vertex is R. R is equal to negative 20 plus negative 2 over 2. And it is equal to negative 11. It's so. Product of x and 37 more than x. It means x and 37 more than x, like that, is equal to x squared plus 37x c. Okay, let's look this question. For this type of question, when we are talking about number of solution for a quadratic equation, we need to find discriminant. We need to look discriminant. Discriminant is equal to b squared minus 4ac. And then it will be like that, 10 squared minus 4 multiplied by negative 25 multiplied by c. It is equal to 0. Then do it like that, answer will be negative 1. Is it clear for everyone? Aydın mı ya bu? Aslında su aydın olsa.
Bu sual necə daha düşür be?
Bu çox düşür. Bu ümumiyyətlə tez-tez düşür belə. Bu tip suallar həllin sayını istəsin. But never do here slider method. It is not good. Don't use slider. Instead of slider, you can use this method. Right, instead of cy, then look this vertex point. Take it is y value, negative 1. It's correct answer. It works for this type of question.
Okay.
That's right. A is equal to 24, 92% of sum of positive number of B and C, like that. B is equal to 89% of C. What percent? What mean X? X percent of B is equal to A, like that. After that, you can give some value instead of A, B, C. You need to first choose one of them. If you select last of them, it will be easier for you. Right? C is equal to, for example, 5. So we will get automatically value of B, automatically value of A. Then write instead of A these values, 235.494, and instead of B write 4.45. Then use this sign and you will get answer. 5,292, answer is D. If you change value of C, this number will be changed, but value will be same for all the time. Actually, if you write it like that, it will be also correct, but sometimes it didn't work. Buradan sual var kimdəsə? Tamam, yoxsa davam edeyim. Bu işləmədiyi necə bilə bilərsiniz? Bəzən belə yazırlar aşağıda. Məsələn, A bərabərdir 1. Amma A neçədir? 80-dir. Onda demək ki, nəsə səhvlik var. Onda A-dan B-nin yerinə buradakı qiymətləri qoyun, elə yoxlayın. 15. Which of the following equation display its minimum value as a constant or coefficient? It is both of them exponential function. And when we don't have this one, x is greater than or equal to 0 or x is less than or equal to 0, we don't have maximum minimum value. Əgər belə bir şərt yoxdursa, x böyükdür bərabər 0, onda exponential function'ın minimum və maksimum nöqtəsi ya da dəyəri yoxdur. Bir də buna aid nümunə verək. Y is equal to 5 with power of x. Okay, here you can see that maximum value is positive infinity. Maksimum qiymət müsbət sonsuzluqdur. And we don't have infinity in. SAT. Minimum value, maybe you can think it is 0, but it is not 0. It cannot be equal to 0 for it can be equal to 0 for all the time. Yani sıfıra beraber olabilmez. Diğer cümleden saf kurdum. It become closer to 0, but it cannot be equal to 0. 0 is called asymptote, and we don't have also asymptote in SAT. So that's why for this type of exponential function we don't have minimum or maximum value. Belə veriləndə minimum maksimum yoxdur qısacası. Okay, let's do option A. 30 multiplied by 1.4 with power of x plus 5. Then let's write that one and let's use this bracket. X is greater than or equal to 0. So what's the minimum value here? That one. Can we see this value here? No.
Evet.
We have 13, we have 1.4, we have 5, but we don't have 69.91. So it is not correct. This actually, we have to say it like that. This function doesn't display its minimum value as a constant. Bu funksiya öz minimum qiymətini constant kimi göstərmir. Certain multiple by 1.16 multiple by 1.4 multiple by x plus 3. And also let's write it here like that. X is greater than or equal to 0. It is our answer. 41.31. And also we don't have this one here. So answer is D. Maybe you can think it is always D, but we have some case here which can be correct. For example, certain multiple by. Okay, let's write it like this. 1.25 with power of x plus 2, and let's write here 0.664. And let's also write it here, x is greater than or equal to 0. So we have certain here, so it's correct. If you have this function, it will be correct. Bu düzdür mesela. Or certain multiple by 1.25 with power of x, it's also correct. Gördünüz? Bu da düz. Also, if you have something like that, you can see it's also correct. Also, for example, if you have something like this, it will be also correct. Okay, what's the minimum value of this function? It is here. And it is certain, we have certain here. So this 5 case is correct. This 2 case is not correct. Yok, bu 4. These 4 cases are correct. These 2 cases are not correct. Any question from here? Tamam. This one. It says that infinite number of solution. When I say infinite number of solution, it means that actually they are same but in different form. Yani infinite sonsuz sayıda həlli var deyəndə, yəni onlar əslində eyni tənlikdir. Amma fərqli formadadır. Then we can use list or random method. Let's use random. Əslində bunun üçün eyni şey olur. 15x1 plus 18. You have to just write this x1, 3 minus s over 11. Wave r x1 minus 7. Then let's write x1 is equal to random 5. So answer will be 451 and r is equal to 5. We don't need actual r. Or if you want also you can use here this method. It's the same for that one. 1, 2, 3. Any question?
No work for this one.
Yeah, it is working for actually every this type of question except last one. Maybe when we have two variable, it doesn't work, maybe. Okay, let's continue if you don't have any question. Isosceles right triangle. Isosceles mean it is beraber yanlı. Right triangle mean it is 90 derece. So automatically it is 45, 45 and 90 degree right. In reference, we have this triangle here as a special right triangle, S square root of 2. What's its perimeter? It is 2s plus s square root of 2, like that. Okay, now let's look this one. It is perimeter of right isosceles triangle. It is equal to 98 plus 98 square root of 2. You can see that we have only one variable here, so we can use weight. Then s is equal to 69.29. But it say what's the hypotenuse? Hypotenuse was s square root of 2, so it will be 98. Answer is C.
Amma elə balacanı götürəydim.
O da olar, onu da deyəsiydim. And also, let's look here. Ya da yok, oraya getməyək. Neyse. Let's think it like that. You can see that it is hypotenuse and it is sum of legs. We know that for every triangle, sum of two sides have to be greater than another side. Here, s square root of 2 is smallest one in this expression. So if in this expression, smallest one will be hypotenuse for all the time. Hipotenuz soruşanda balacanı götürə bilərsiniz. Çünki hipotenuz katetlərin cəmindən daha balacadır. Bəzi uşaqlar burada D götürür. Çünki S kök altında 2 var deyə burada. Amma bu 98 kök altında 2-dirsə, bura 100, bura neçə olmalıdır?
Hər halda hipotenuz daha balaca olur.
Hayır, hipotenuz daha balaca olur deyə buradakı balaca olan hipotenuzdur. Amma burada şey olanda məsələn cavab D olur, onu demək istəyirdim. 196. Ha, burada hipotenuz 98 kök altında 2. Çünki 98 kök altında 2 balaca olandır. Kısaca balaca olan hipotenusu. 18. It is easy question for 18 question. You need to just find slope, I think. No, you need to just find value of B. So you can see that it increased by 7 times each time for every increase of x by 1 unit. So for 0, it will be 28.
It's decreasing.
Table 1, 21, 2, 14, 28. Add regression.
Yeah.
19. For 19, it's a right triangular pyramid. Has exactly 6 edges. I hope you know what's the meaning of pyramid. This one is pyramid, like that. But because it's triangular, it means that it is basis triangle. Let's look also at this picture. Okay, we will, no, not prism, pyramid. So it is something like that. But it says that every side here is equal to 46. In this picture, we have 3 triangles actually. One of them is that one, this one, second, this one, base, third one, and this one. So we have 4 triangles here. Then we can say surface area of triangular prism is equal to 4 triangle. And because every edge is equal to 46, it means that we have 4 equilateral, beraber taraflı triangle. Like this. And we know that area of one equilateral triangle is equal to a square root of 3 over 4. And it is equal to, if we multiply this by 4, it is equal to surface area, like that. It says that its surface area is equal to k square root of 3. Then we can write instead of 46. Then we can write here wave, and it will be our answer. 2116.
Yeah.
Yani K burada 46'ın kvadratına beraber elde ya da saxlamaq olur aslında. Ama yolunu da bilmezsiniz. Okay, for this type of question, say for first day when x is equal to 1, cost is equal to 430. So when you write instead of x1, you have to get 430. It is correct for D. Answer is D here. 21. Bu qalsın bu hələlik. 22. We need to write that one to decimals, then we will get its value. 3x plus 7y is equal to 2. 15x plus 35y is equal to 10. Okay, actually, if we write first one, it is okay because they are same line. So we don't need second one. Then you have to put all option here and you have to check all of them. Because it is r over 5 and it is 3, probably it is not correct. Ya burada 5 var, burada 3 var. 3'ü 5'e vuranda 5'ü 3 eləyir. Bu böyük ehtimalla düz olmayacaq. Bu axıra qalsın. Let's check B. Negative 7r over 3 plus 2 over 3 and r. So you can see that it is correct answer because it is on the line. It says that it have to be on the line for every value of r and it is correct for B. Answer is B. Və 21. Okay, for 21, it says that we have two parallel lines. İki dənə paralel xətt var. And one line intersect these two parallel lines, forming four acute and four obtuse. Bir xətt də bu iki xətti kəsərək 4 dənə iti və 4 dənə kör əmələ gətirir. Deyək ki, one acute angle A is equal to 3x minus 170. B is equal to 180 minus A. Because sum of one acute and one obtuse, bir iti ilə bir körün cəmi 180 olmalıdır. Sum of these two angles have to be 180. B is equal to 180 minus A. So it will be 180 minus 3x minus 170. And B is equal to 350 minus 3x. Like that. Okay, now it's say K is equal to sum of these four angles. So if K is equal to sum of these four angles, it can be 4A, it can be 4B, it can be 2A plus 2B. 2A plus 2B will be 2 multiplied by A plus B, and this is equal to 2 multiplied by 180, 360. So it is not A. Getdi. 4A is equal to 4 multiplied by 3x minus 170. It is equal to 12x minus 680. And 4B is equal to 4 multiplied by 350 minus 3x is equal to 1400 minus 12x. Like that. Then also we can write here 3A plus B. 3A will be 9x minus 110 plus B will be like this. And it will be 6x minus 110.
Bir yazmalı göstermiş size.
Aha, o daha kısadır. Onu göstərəcəm axırda. Also, we can write A plus 3B. A is equal to here 3x minus 170. Belə hesaplamaq çox uzun gedirmiş bu. Belə eləmirdim normalda. 3 multiplied by B, it will be 1050 plus 9x. And from here we can write it is actually 12x minus 1050 220. Bu səhv getdi amma axırıncı deyəsən. Bir dəqiqə gözləyim. 3. Ha, bu plus da deyəsən. 3. Deyəsən buralarda səhv elədim mən. Bunu da deyəsən çıxmışam. Yox, burada səhv yoxdur. Ha, bu çıxdı. Bu çıx 6x olur. Nəsə, cavab eləyir C variantı ola bilər. C variantı ola
Yox,
bilər.
ya A olur ya D.
B idi deyəsən. B'dir. 1400 yoxdur burada. Okay, because we don't have negative 12x plus 1400. Baxın, 1400 yoxdur. And it says that cannot. So answer will be B. Ha, var imiş, düz deyirsən. Onda bunlardan birində səhv getdi. Nə cavaba baxaq.
Hə, burada əgər
Ha, D'dir cavab. Demək ki, burada səhv getdi.
şey görmüşəm, hə, 360 D variantında olanda A variantı olur, A variantı olur, D variantı olur.
Bilmirəm elə həmişə olar yoxsa yox.
7 dənəsinə baxmışıq, 7-sində də elə idərək ki.
Yox, amma o da şey idi, yəni rəqəmlər dəyişilmiş versiya olduğuna görə bəzilərində elə çıxmağı normaldır, yəni növbəti səfər sınavında heç eləməyə bilərlər. Burada nəyəsə səhv eləmişik. Demək 170, 100, bu 1220 eləmir, bunu səhv toplamışam. Neçə eləyir? 887 deyəsən. 950, 880, bəli. Bəli. Bu yoxdur. Deyil cavab. Yəni gördüyünüz kimi bu uzundur və axırda bu arada cavabı da səhv aldıq. Bu qədər vaxtımız da getdi. Ona görə bunu silirsiniz hamısını. Bunu da silirsiniz. Heç bunu da yazmaya ehtiyac yoxdur. Baxın, let's say we have acute angle and obtuse angle. Let's say A is equal to x minus 107. Then B automatically equal to 180 minus A. Yəni A 3x hissəsinin 170, B də budur. Sonra da x'in yerine 0 yazın. Right instead of x 0. Then you will get value of A, value of B, like that. Then you will get this value. Then write 0 instead of this x. It will be 361,400, negative 160, and 1,220. Which one we don't have here? D. Answer is D. Bu daha tezli gördünüz. Ya bayaqki kimi 1 hesaplamaq bir 3-4 dəqiqə aparır. Baxırda da səhv variant seçdiyimizə bir 3-4 dəqiqəmiz boşa getmiş oldu. Yəni düz seçsəydik belə başqa sualları çatdıra bilmədiyinizə görə yenə boşa getmiş olurdu. Bu belə iddia bayaq düzdür. Nə?
0 var.
Ha, x-in 0 qoysan. Çünki burada da 0 qoymaq lazımdır. Ha, hansı yoxsa onu götürsən. Bu qədər.
Mən bir də Avqust imtahana girə bilərsiniz, oradan bir dənə soru var idi.
Hansı avqust? Yəni
Mən bir dənə mən vaxt işləmişdim, oradan bir dənə sual imtahana düşmüşdü, mən düşdüm.
sual nətər idi?
Elə bil ona da radians vermişdi, ona da radians istəyirdi, aradakı fərqi istəyirdi. Amma B variantı düz idi, C variantı da.
Da, tamam, bildim o, amma bilmirəm yenə tər tapım.
Avqust imtahandaydı.
Bir dəqiqə gözlə. Kiminsə əlavə sualları varsa göndərsin, baxaq ona da bu arada. Bir dənə bəlkə bura qoymuş ola
Bu
bilər.
2-də olmalıydı, Avqustun bu ikisində. Mən
Sən
onu yazmışdım, yəni mən cavabını düz idi, elə imtahanda yazmışdım. Amma imtahanda yazanda həm B də düz idi, həm də C də düz idi. Mən öyle Avqustda yazdığımı yazmışdım.
pi bölək 180 bölək pi olan sual deyilsən.
Nəsə elə bir şeydi, amma Avqustdaydı qanun. Avqust imtahan düşmüşdü.
Onu bunun içindən tapmaq çox çətin olacaq. Onu hal-hazırda.
Avqustun birinci şeylərinə baxın. Sizə baxın, mən
Sən
Pirlər ixtisar edən.
ha, o sual deyil yəqin ki. Bunlardan birindədir. Bunlardan birinə bax. Bax,
ikinci
gözlə.
modul idi. Deməm ikincisi.
Tamam. Nə, burada deyilsən.
Bir International Way, hadi o.
Gəl bunu dayan.
Ya, nasıl bir suallarına baxın. Aslında